Good evening, everybody. My name is Daniel Feliciano. My student ID should be posted on the post itself. What I've got here is my month 2 brand new Apple iPad. And today I'm going to be learning how to use one of the functions, specifically Keynote. Today is the first session. And I'm going to input my password here that I spent the day figuring out how to use Apple for. That's one skill. You're going to get 2 for the price of 1 today. Now, as you can see here, what we've got here, Keynote here. Welcome to Keynote. As you can see, I have not begun it. And what I'm going to do right now is attempt to discover how to use it. An introduction to Bridges, I see. So this is Welcome to Keynote, the most beautiful presentation app ever designed for a mobile device. Very interesting. Let's see them justify it. Certainly, I've been very impressed as I've learned how to use Apple. You know, it's a very different learning experience from the perspective of, you know, I'm an Android user. I personally prefer some of their design choices, to be honest, but I do think that they, you know, the hard work shows for Apple. You know, they're trying. Get started. Okay. Collaboration. Edit with others at the same time on your Mac, iPhone, iPad, or iCloud. We have an iPad here. Keynote Live. Lose the projector. Present a slideshow that viewers can watch on their Mac, etc., etc. Stunning animations add cinema quality transitions and effects to your presentation. Very interesting. What we got here, as you can see, no recents, no Keynote recents, because I have not begun yet. And that's the point. We are learning today. Today is session 1 of 2. And I'm sure this will be a continuing education. What we've got here is what I'm essentially attempting to create as a project. I'm going to take the opportunity of learning how to use this new software on this new device that Full Sail University has granted to me on this illustrious October day. As part of Project Launchbox. But, you know, not only will I be learning how to use it, but I will be taking the opportunity to create my other quest, which is going to be Quest 1. I'm going to be creating an infographic using Keynote. Hopefully. I believe they have that functionality according to the class, which I attended after the fact, which is perfectly normal and natural. So let's get started. Let's learn the layout here. I've got recents, obviously. iCloud Drive on my iPad, recently deleted. Interesting. That's a good functionality. It's good. Good that you can just backpedal that if you accidentally delete something. Downloads. Okay, that's going to be very interesting for me because I'm going to need to download screenshots and assets and things like that. Possibly audio, depending on the elaborate nature, how elaborate a presentation is going to have to be. And pardon the finger oil, that's just going to continue because, you know, I did wipe it off before, but it just keeps touch it one moment and it's right there. But that's another thing I'm learning about this device. Now to run it back, as you can see, I'm learning the layout. Tags. You can tag certain projects I see. That's an interesting functionality. I like that. I'm going to mostly wrap it up. I'm going to open a project, and the next time you see me, you're going to see me midway through this project, and then the final product. And you'll be able to see the infographic itself embedded. I forgot to open the project here. Boop. Choose a theme, huh? Create a presentation, choose a theme, start an outline. I don't need an outline, it's not a long-term project. We're talking a theme, Well, it's going to be an infographic, which means it's going to be image-heavy. It's not going to be text-heavy, but I believe we're going to have a blurb on the side. So if they have side-by-side, that would be preferential. Linen book looks to be side-by-side format. Okay. That's kind of interesting. And it's info heavy. It's graphic heavy as well. Perhaps we go with something a little less, shall we say, literally side by side. And instead, we're going to choose something top and bottom. But as a twist, we're going to put the infographic, the graphic part of the infographic on the top and the info on the bottom. That's what I think we're going to go for today. Then again, the layout is likely going to not be conducive to that necessarily. And I wouldn't want the images to be too small. I want plenty of room for the images. It is, after all, an infographic, and most of that word is the word graphic. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to take this lovely landscape theme by the name of Kyoto, and we're going to tackle it. Green tea. We'll see if I stick with this theme. Regardless, I now have demonstrated that I have learned how to use the theme selection tool. And any changes that happen off screen, I will definitely report back to you. I will see you in just a moment. Welcome everyone, welcome back. As you can see here, I'm messing around with Keynote a bit more. As you can see, this is another day, noonday. I have now successfully met with my cohort for Quest 1, and I have obtained the necessary pictograms for the infographic. So, what I will do first is decide that this template that I chose last night was not the one that I want to use. So I'm going to go back instead, and I'm going to say presentation. I'm going to click this presentation, and I'm going to say delete, please. Good thing that that is user-friendly. And I'm going to go on plus, choose a theme, and I'm going to do something really simple, just a simple gradient. Gradient. Yes. Rather than using the ocean one that was available before, because this I feel more adequately and more faithfully represents. It draws focus to our relationship, which is the focus of Quest 1, rather than the ocean-related one. And why ocean? Why would it be ocean? You'll see in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and go right here Thankfully, it's a nice click and drag situation. And I'm going to populate this area with the pictures. I'm going to go to photo or video, and I'm going to select the ones I want to use. I'm going to go ahead and select this one, and I will continue to do that until they are populated. Be right back. Alrighty, everybody, as you can see, I have discovered somewhat mastery. As you can see here, I have yet to discover how to change the text color, and some of the resizing of the text somewhat escapes me. Some of the design of this app seems obtuse at best, but I did learn a bunch about and took many significant strides towards mastery of the Apple system and Apple apps in general, and Keynote specifically. Thank you very much for joining me. I've been Daniel Feliciano, and it's been my pleasure to present this to you this evening.